Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions, so any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that,
when you're ready, let's go. So far, our fastest lap is a 1:25.7. Let me know you're okay. Are you alright? Engine off, engine off. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. moved up to P3.
Hi, it's me, Adam and Joe. We have beverage. August bent. Yo, what's up?
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job. We're seeing major wing damage. Box, box, box.
Aw fuck, well that happened. Your mum.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Don't crash again. LOL crash. Running out of fuel. Lots of laughs. Adam and Lloyd bum fun. Adam and Lloyd had bum sex.
Got a couple of people watching, so I thought I'd
Adam and Lloyd had bum sex.
put in our mic so you guys can hear us. We've run out of fuel and we've overshot the turn, so let's go ahead and just try that one slightly a bit again. That went horribly wrong. Obviously, as you can see, we're driving for Red Bull. Decent season last season with Williams. We came P6 overall, 4th in the Constructors, so it was an okay season.
Adam and Lloyd boom boom.
Alright, let's stop that. None of that in this can. Actually, no, we can't.
Sexy bum fun.
Let's get into the pit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take it right down to about 5 minutes in, and then go ahead and do a qualifying lap. Hopefully we can come out of Q2 on pole, and if you want to stay for the race as well, that would be much appreciated.
Adam and Lloyd had boom boom in Glen Park and behind S2Ep1.
Oh, fuck, is that true?
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 24.9.
Alright, so here you can see we've only got 7 minutes left of the session left. Somehow we've got ourselves into second. I don't know how that's happened, but yeah, let's go out on another lap
Adam and Lloyd
see
boom
what we can
boom
do.
in home bargains. It was bum fun behind the swings.
Alright, so I'm getting a call for a sec, so hang on. Alright, so a certain
had a wanking days.
So a certain someone has asked me if I can save all the comments on the YouTube channel.
In the chocolate cake section. Chocolate A.
Oh my god. Wow. Right, let's see if we can get pole. 3 minutes to go in qualifying. We crossed the line.
Chocolate flute.
Our little Red Bull trying its best, getting into the DRS zone. Feel a bit slow. That might be due to tyre wear. We have been using these tyres all through Q2. Are we going to come out on top? Hamilton with a 124. Obviously, Hamilton would be at the top. The Renaults are looking quite prominent this season. It looks like they're going to come out maybe on top around that point. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to have too good of a lap here. But yep, we can get another go, so it's okay. We've probably got room for one more round. But I just need to try and concentrate, to be honest.
Adam likes Lloyd Willie.
And with comments like that, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that concentration that I need. So yeah, the Red Bull's feeling a bit slow, probably due down to tyre wear or something. I don't want to go in and change tyres, but, you know, got to do what you got to do. Racers be racers. Coming around into the corner now. These corners up here. Almost hit the gravel there. That wouldn't have been a good experience, as this Red Bull car feels a bit too heavy. And in fact, let's dash into the pits, because I think... Oh. Let's dash into the pits, because I think I'm going to show you guys my setup for you. I know a lot of you have been asking for it.
With Lloyd.
Alright, we've heard that one. Come on, think of a new one.
Adam Willie Tiny.
That's pretty true, actually. That's all over my channel, by the way, so well done. Alright, let's skip to the pit, and I will tell you guys what's going on. So, right, as qualifying's nearly over, I'm going to show you what we've got here. Obviously working on a 5.8. This is the setup I have for all this. As you can see there, suspension 3, 3, 11, 7, 3, 4. Brakes I have on 89 and 50. Tyres, you don't need two pumped up tyres for this. And then weight distribution I have on 8, and I'll show you my setups. So I've got 1 in Williams for Belgium, 1 in Mercedes for Spain, Williams again Singapore, Russia, Japan, Mexico, USA, Brazil, Abu Dhabi, and obviously the Australian one. I don't really want to overwrite that, but I did. 45 seconds left to go in the session, so there's not really much point. I think we're through on Q2. Yeah, we are. We are through in third. Our teammate Daniel Ricciardo going through with us as well in P6.
Adam Boom Boom with Lloyd in hot tub.
How many times has Adam Boom Boomed with Lloyd? I thought it was No Nut November. Doesn't count if you're doing it for you. If you're getting it done for you. Oh, look at that. Braking system fault for 7 minutes of qualifying. How wonderful is that? Well, we're going to have a pain in the back two teeth.
Pencil.
we're going to have a pain in the back 2 teeth qualifying here. Lucky it's Q3 and it's only P10, so yeah, let's go. Corner to corner, 2 minutes to go left in this session. Hamilton obviously in P1, as you can see there. Can we just put in a quick enough lap to get 1 a second lap and 2 a decent qualifying place before that lap? Here we go now, crossing the line, coming up to the corner.
Three-way with you and Lloyd in S2Ep1.
Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. But yeah, coming round now, DRS open. 2 minutes to go left in this session. This Red Bull's feeling really slow here. It's only our first lap in Q3, so it's not looking good for the race here. It's not looking good for our first qualifying session with Red Bull either, as we come round onto these few corners here. This is my favourite section of the track, this little chicane here, onto the high-speed corner up here, and coming on to round by the place where you're really close to the wall. This is a street circuit, by the way, so if you understand why I'm enjoying it so much, then it's because it's a street circuit and I like street circuits. So, oh, bit wide there. That's going to take a lot of time off our final time here. Just plus on Hamilton there, 0.8 of a second. So that's never a good sign. Here we go. Hamilton's improved his time by about 2 seconds there. I don't think we're going to get that time, no. Unfortunately, we are not. However, actually, no, we might be in with a chance of it if we just book up our ideas. No, I don't think so. I don't think we will be able to. No, she'll be back out of the lap. I don't think we should. I think we should keep going. Is it going to be? No, it's not. It's going to be P2 as we go out for another lap. We've got one more lap left to be able to fit in here as we open our DRS flap here. Coming on to these corners now. We've got to beat Hamilton, although we are 0.3 of a second too slow. It's probably going to go up to about 0.4 now as the time does not come down as we come through these corners. High speed turn here onto the apex there, coming round into the corner. Another heavy braking zone as we go into the chicane here. Are we losing time? Someone let me know in the comments if I'm losing time, if I'm going down, and I might be able to salvage something from this qualifying session. No, it's gonna look like it's going to be a not pole, but it's a front row maybe. I don't know, unless Kimi Räikkönen can pull off something good. And oh, we've slipped there and we've lost our front wing. To be honest, I don't see the point. Let's try that again. Slipping, losing our front wing. Rounds into the corner.
Test.
Test what? So we come round into the corner now. I don't think Kimi Räikkönen is out. We're going to find out what position we're in.
We're very happy with that position.
And for the first time in my Red Bull career, on the first race of the second season in F1.
Michael Rosen.
Okay, that's great. So 2 Brits at the top there. Lewis Hamilton starting in P1. Me starting in second, Valtteri Bottas in third, Kimi Räikkönen in fourth, my teammate Daniel Ricciardo
Adam and Joe are having a fight.
So make sure you join us then.
Sebastian Vettel in sixth, Carlos Sainz in seventh, Kevin Magnussen in eighth, Nico Hülkenberg in ninth, and Romain Grosjean in 10th. I can tell you as well, I think I can tell you the rest of the grid. No, we'll soon find out at the race.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. How are you finding things at your new team? Are you settling in?
Everything's great. It's pretty much a breath of fresh air, yeah. Fast car, I'm liking it.
And the race?
Hopefully not. We're working to improve our reliability, and I actually am. Red Bull do need to work on their reliability a bit more. As you can see there, Hamilton and my teammate Daniel Ricciardo, they're going to the weigher just behind us, so
one is bendy. Hi, Carol.
There you go, obviously out-qualified my teammate there, which is good. Pretty much an F1 veteran now. Let's show you the R&D for Red Bull. They've been working a lot on the engine and a lot on the durability, not so much on the...
Adam and Lloyd had bum fun.
Not too much on aerodynamics, as you can see, and not really too much on chassis, but we're going to do that one, see if we can get the suspension... the streamlined suspension arms done, and that'll put us ahead of Mercedes in that respect. Where are we in terms of the table? We're just in front of Renault. Might be pushing just ahead of Ferrari, so that's always a good sign. And yeah, R&D in progress. We've got one part fail that's minor, and this next one is a major one, and it's going to be in development for Bahrain. Progress history there, as you can see, Williams shooting right down. We're kind of in the middle, swippy swapping with
Anne
Ferrari
and Lloyd
there.
cause sexy and had special bum sex.
Obviously, you can see
in
there,
home bargains.
as obviously.
Adam's special boy.
Obviously, you can see there all the
And
previous
Glen
R&D.
Park, but his dog was watching too.
Let's get on to the race. I will now hand you over to what's his face? Crofty and Anthony Davidson.
Lloyd's husky watched them have bum fun. Adam Lloyd and dog boom boom bum fun. And Adam liked it. At home bargains.
Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well. Thanks in part to the...
Be very, very quiet while Crofty's talking.
I'm joined today in the commentary box, as I will be throughout this season, by a great race.
He liked it deep in his anus. Adam and Lloyd boom boom in top of the swar. Swar.
Swar.
Square.
So what are the big questions that need to be answered here?
First of all, Crofty, and thanks for the
Swar.
introduction.
That's great.
It's a real privilege to be here, and I can't wait to see what this competitive field has in store for us this season. Now, to answer your question, obviously there's the question of performance in race trim, but really this is going to be all about reliability. It's the first Grand Prix of the season, don't forget.
Alright, we're going to skip this.
Opponents to their limits. Formula One cars are full of very sophisticated but also very sensitive technology. So the most important thing today is to get to the end of the race, keep everything in good condition, and try to stay out of trouble while you're at it.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Gallagher completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Vettel, Sainz, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, and Roman Grosjean. Leclerc, Alonso, Sergio Perez, and Gasly, Ocon, Hartley, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Lance Stroll, Sirotkin, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Ericsson seems to already have picked up a penalty, apparently. Alright, so we are in P2 qualifying here. This is our qualifying position, as you can see. Hamilton to my left, Raikkonen behind me, Bottas there as well. Let's skip the formation lap and get on to the race. Five red lights here in Melbourne. And it is lights out and away we go. Hamilton getting a really good start along with Bottas and Kimi Räikkönen down the outside of me. Vettel also sneaking in there as we push Kimi Räikkönen out on the corner to take P3. And apparently we had a collision with the Vettel there. The two Mercedes are just storming into the lead here. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch them. Yeah, we are. We're just going to be able to catch them on the corners, but they've got the straight line speed to be getting away here. Obviously not as fast as we were in qualifying, as we got a lot of fuel in the car and we're not in hot lap mode, so it's going to be kind of tough to be able to catch these Mercedes. Obviously with the R&D that they're doing, they can just escape us there, as you can see on the straight here, but we're catching up to them on the corners, so we should be okay. Trying to get into the slipstream of Valtteri Bottas here. Hamilton obviously taking the lead. I thought maybe the Renaults would be quite high up here, because yeah, they've been showing some sort of dominance in practice sessions. Also Charles Leclerc came first in one of the practice sessions, so I thought he might be quite high up the grid. He's not too far down. Well, he's not too far down, but he's not too far up either. Coming into the corner now. Are we going to be able to see him move on Bottas around the outside? No, we're not. We just can't complete that move. As we go around the corner, we're going to be in his slipstream. Are we going to see an overtake on Valtteri Bottas? He's just getting away on the straight here. Can we see a dive down the inside maybe? No, we can't. Cutting over the grass though, so we've kind of got that overtake, which is a bit dirty. I'm surprised that we didn't have to give that position back to Valtteri Bottas. Onto Hamilton now in P1. He's had a good season last season. He got his little championship, of course. And yeah, we'll be seeing him quite up at this race. So let's hope we can have a good start to the season. Hopefully good few races here. And yeah, let's see where we can get on the R&D front and see if we can get Red Bull to the top maybe, and even win a championship myself. But we'll see what we can do here, as Hamilton's just storming away on these high-speed straights here, and I need to take a break because my hand is hurting like hell. Whew, that hurts. Ow. Owie, owie, owie. Owie. Owie, owie. That really hurts. Bottas trying to go down the inside. That was quite aggressive from Valtteri Bottas there. As we strike back into the corner, Bottas locks up, and that's a crash. So yeah, we're going to try and redo this section and be a bit more closing of the gaps with Bottas here. Not going to let him through that gap, not going to let him through this gap, let him through that gap slightly there. Going to dive bomb him into the corner there. He locks up, we hit him. Lucky not to get any damage, but we're going to come out of that safe, thank God. As we can see here, we're approaching the pit window, and we're going to be on the super softs. Also on the same lap, DRS has been enabled, so that is also quite a decent thing, as well as Bottas is trying to make another attempt down our inside on the corner. We give him a slight bit of space, but then close the gap coming in to turn 2, 3, 2 there. And yeah, we just shut him out and get away. I think Bottas is going to be our main big problem behind us. He seems to have better straight line speed and a lot more power than us. And then behind Bottas, we've got what looks to be a Ferrari. It's the Ferrari of Kimi Räikkönen in 4th. And then our teammate in 5th, Valtteri Bottas, again going for a move down the outside there. We're not going to be able to take him this time. We do have DRS on him, however, coming into the next straightaway, using that DRS Is it going to help? It's kind of helping a bit. We are kind of catching up to him. Kimi Räikkönen also trying to make a move. We go for a move down the inside. That is great down the inside of Bottas. And he also now has Kimi Räikkönen to think about, as Kimi Räikkönen was right behind me and almost went wheel to wheel with him. So Bottas is now getting threatened by Kimi Räikkönen, followed by Daniel Ricciardo, and then followed by Sebastian Vettel, followed by the Haas 2 Renaults and a Sauber. Then there are a Force India. Actually, the 2 Saubers, no, they're not. It's going to be the 2 Force Indias, then the Williams, my ex-team, followed by a McLaren with Sauber, and probably what looks to be my ex-teammate Lance Stroll in last place here. But we are currently fighting with Bottas here for second position, and it's not looking too good as it stands. Struggling a bit here as Bottas, he's taking us on the corners, and then he's giving the position back. Obviously, as we come into this corner, we're going to close the gap here, closing him in, keeping him out, making him having to brake, forcing him into early braking zones, and making sure that he cannot take us around the inside. If he takes us around the inside, then we are absolutely screwed. So we need to make sure that he gets the inside line. We've hit him there, and Kimi Räikkönen now is able to get away from us. He's got DRS, and somehow we got DRS, maybe on Hamilton there, but yeah, we've hit Bottas, not got even a warning for it, so that's okay. But now we've got the likes of Kimi Räikkönen behind us. I was trying to think of a fancy way of saying his name, so it's now going to be Kimi Räikkönen, and then followed by Vettel, who seems to have overtaken Daniel Ricciardo. Behind Daniel Ricciardo is the Haas, followed by a Renault. A Haas and a Renault split them two apart. Then it's a McLaren, a Sauber, Force India, then the 2 Toro Rossos, my sister company, and then it's going to be a Force India, followed by a Williams and a McLaren, and then the last 3 are going to be a Sauber and the 2 Williams, and Bottas behind, who probably has a puncher from that earlier incident. He was a bit aggressive there, so that is going to be a slight problem. Hamilton there, we are catching up to him slightly, and we do still have a problem with Mr. Kimi Räikkönen here. He's making a big threat on our position, and I think it's an acceptable time to turn this bad boy up into rich revs here, just until we head on into the pits. And Kimi Räikkönen's having a go now, and he's crashed into us, and we've crashed. I'm going to take the mic out. Enjoy the rest of the race.
That brings you up a place. seeing some signs of abrasion on your tyres now. They should still be good to run on, but they won't be at their best. Daniel's in the pits. Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Go, go, go. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Hamilton has just taken the lead. Our gap to first place is 5.3 seconds. Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Ian Lee. Ian Lee.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available. We're leading our teammate by 10.5 seconds. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. fastest lap for the race. This engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. Nice move. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So here come our winning drivers today, and what a race it was. There's been a big push at the factory lately to get these cars ready, and we can see the fruits of that labour today as Red Bull lift the winner's trophy. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Gallagher takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Oh, maybe Marcus Ericsson? Yes, I think I'll commit to that one. Marcus Ericsson, fine job, very consistent.
And now let's take a look at the Constructors' standings. Red Bull move to the top of the table. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at